Live, love Africa. What's your excuse for not coming? Please subscribe.
Hello, I'm Dinus the Mirror. Good morning. Good morning. Today is an exciting day. Today will be the day that several people who came with me to Sierra Leone, they will be receiving their citizenship today. So I'm looking forward to it and I am excited.
He's definitely not the vice president.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the arrival of the Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Mohamed Jude Jallow. The Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Mohamed Jude Jallow. The Honorable Vice President, distinguished guests, please rise for the arrival of His Excellency the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Julius Madabio, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Fountain of Honor and Justice. National anthem, please.
I will exalt thee, realm of thy free. Great is thy love, we are for thee. Family united, ever we stand, singing thy praise, O native land. We raise up our hearts and our voices on high. The hills and the valleys we echo our cries. Blessing and peace be ever thine own. Land as we love our Sierra Leone.
Please be seated. Your Excellency the President, the Honorable Vice President, distinguished guests, before we commence the program, I would like to invite the presence of God with a minute of silence prayers, please. Amen. Amen. Your Excellency the President, we're here this afternoon for the citizenship ceremony, and I would like to invite the Honorable Minister of Tourism and Culture to give us the welcome address. Madam Minister, please.
Your Excellency, sir, the Honorable Vice President, the Chief Immigration Officer, Deputy Minister of Tourism, the Chief Executive of AfricanAncestral.com, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take this opportunity of welcoming you to this very historic occasion. We all know that this is an event which all of you here today have been praying for. And today, it's going to happen. You're going to become citizens of Sierra Leone. And I think that is really a distinguished honor. I should say that coming through what has happened over the years, this aspect of tourism, route tourism, is growing at a very alarming rate. And I must say that organizations like the AfricanAncestral.com and others have contributed largely to this. So I will want to welcome you again and to say that this is going to be not only the event, but it's going to be the start of your journey as a true, loyal, and committed Sierra Leonean. Let me thank you all.
Round of applause for her. She has been at the heart of the process. Thank you very much, Madam Minister. On that note, it's also my pleasure to invite the Secretary to the President for administering of the Oath of Allegiance, Dr. Julius Wofonasandi.
Your Excellency, Honorable Vice President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in continuation of the program for the conferment of Leonean citizenship, may I ask that persons so recommended and listed to upstanding to subscribe.
Congratulations, Madam. Sabul Simoni Hadi. Sabul Simoni Hadi. Sabul Simoni Hadi. Sabul Simoni Hadi. Glenisha Mary Williams. Glenisha Mary Williams. Glenisha Mary Williams.
Secretary to the President, Chief Immigration Officer, our brothers and sisters in Sierra Leone today, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. May I reconfirm what you have already experienced in this country. That is home indeed, Sierra Leone. I'm sure you have fully experienced Sierra Leone in all its beauty. The food, the fashion, the arts and craft, the music, the culture, the warmth of our brothers and sisters here. You have experienced the exhilarating beaches, I hope, the serene mountains, the exciting wildlife, and there is ever so more to discover. Come back as many times. You don't need any visa in the whole of West Africa anymore. You are also surrounded by a rich history, a history that unites us, a history of our common ancestry. Even as you sit here, you sit in the original Fort Thornton. Walk out of these doors into the garden and look left, and you will see the cotton tree, the huge cotton tree. It is older than the United States of America. It was where in 1792 the free slaves prayed, rejoiced, and sang the hymn, "Blow ye the trumpet, blow." The glad solemn sound, let all the nations know. To earth's remotest bond, the year of Jubilee is come. Return, ye ransomed sinners home. Return, ye ransomed sinners home. Walk half a mile from the cotton tree, and there is the wharf from which free slaves returned home in 1787 and founded this very historic city. I'm sure you felt the joy of coming back home, that strange but familiar feeling, that wow feeling and that goosebump moment that pinched me now and brought my moment. While this is not some touristic visit, as you very well know, indeed you are home. This is the place where your ancestors planted rice, played drums and told stories around the fireplace. This is the place where your ancestors walk and breathe. This is home, Sierra Leone. I'm sure you've gone to Bones Island and have experienced the place where the last sad goodbyes and prayers were said. Our mutual ancestry endured the torture and the horror of the Atlantic Passage. They endured the pain and humiliation of the plantations and the horror of Jim Crow. But they sat down together, stood up together, and marched together from Topeka, Kansas, to Selma, Birmingham, for their rights and their dignity. They sang, "We shall overcome." They believed in the dream. They got the vote. We stand in solidarity every day with Jamal Clark, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, Philando Castile, George Floyd, and Dante Wright. As President Biden reminded us 9 days ago, systemic racism remains a stain on the soul of America. He singled out the knee on the neck of justice for Black Americans. The profound fear and trauma, the pain, the exhaustion that Black and brown Americans experience every single day. Our lives matter. Every day. Welcome home. We have had our share of war, trauma, pestilence, and bad governance. But just as you have persevered, so have we. After 60 years as a sovereign nation, we have resolved to turn in a new direction where we manage our expansive deposits of diamond, gold, rutile, bauxite, iron ore, and so on. Where we build more roads and bridges, invest in ICT, expand access to electricity and healthcare, protect women from sexual and gender-based violence, and provide good quality education and food security for every child. We are the 5th most peaceful country in Africa, with one of the lowest risk of COVID-19. We have a free press and an open society. We are putting in place more pro-business and investment policies and incentives. We welcome you to acquire land, live in communities, build capacity, and start a new life without the worries of other places. Already, your brothers and sisters have taken advantage of these incentives. The United House of Ancestry continues its laudable work in facilitating the integration of brothers and sisters and supporting infrastructural and heritage preservation. Brothers and sisters have supported education and community schools, provided solar panels, boreholes for water, roof moss, supported agriculture, and provided livelihood support for vulnerable people in Sierra Leone. There is more to do, and I'm gratified that my Minister of Tourism will today signed a memorandum of understanding that provides a framework for more cooperation. I'm also aware of, I'm very proud of the work of Free Yeno Bangura. She's not here today. Dinast Amir, Dr. Adrian Hunter, Dr. Sonia Borg Al-Sothin, Carmen Thomas, and many others and sisters who are making an impact already in Sierra Leone. There is a lot more my government is ready to facilitate to harness these opportunities, farm up these linkages, and map out these networks of interventions. We are open to diaspora bonds and capital markets. We are open to easing constraints around land rights, housing investment, skills transfer, taxes as you make your decision to relocate here, whether permanently or semi-permanently. Today, you have become one of us, and I've personally handed over your certificates of citizenship and passports. Remember to protect the good name and image of our collective home at all times. I now declare all of you, each one of you, citizens of this our noble and great country, Sierra Leone.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Let's give the President a round of applause.
Keep going. Let's go. Yeah, you can go. The camera's guys can finally.
Huh?
Finally.
All right, so we are on our way to the State House to get, hold on.